Well, welcome back, everybody, as we head into our final game of match week 1 in the National Soccer League. It has been a long wait for these two division rivals, but the Boston Mayflowers are finally ready to host the Brooklyn Boomers as we wind down this first week of game action. It has been an absolutely fantastic opening weekend of games. I gotta say, it's great to be back here watching these guys do their thing again. As you see the players now for both teams heading onto the field here in Boston. Take just a minute here to take in the sights and sounds here of this stadium. Great atmosphere, great energy, a lot of optimism and promise around this Mayflowers team as we get a look at this lineup now. Jan Gieselman, obviously the star defender from the Charioteers, brought in a draft day trade to shore up that back line. That is a massive signing. He will really help cement that defense. And of course, the exciting front three of Alex, Jr., and Winks, looking to devastate back lines with their pacey forward play. As we see now, the handshakes. As we get ready for this opening kickoff, we will take a look now at the Boomers lineup. As you can see it now on your screen here. Not many changes. The one big offseason addition is Roscoe Porter, another player brought in from the Terminators. A fee that sees him getting some starting game time after holding down that bench position for so long. It'll be curious to see how he fits in. Him and Quinn Doer, obviously, the resident starter, playing that same role. We'll have to see which one of them wins this battle for the starting job. Opening day, it's Roscoe Porter. We are ready to get underway here. This is the final game of match week 1. 90 more minutes of football coming your way to wrap up what has been a fabulous first week. We are ready to get underway here. The Boomers with the opening kickoff. It's Sergei Kalashnikov standing over this one. We are ready to roll here as this game is underway. Straight away, it's one back by the host, the Mayflowers, with a high press. Cisdor Bentz. And Winks looking to create something from that right wing position. Santiago Rafael lobbing in a first-time ball for Bomarov. Chance to transition to the attack now. Santiago pump fakes the pass. Looks up. Has a look. Zandinho. Santiago surveys his options. It's Porter. It's Kalishnikov, and it's blocked in there. And that was a nice early chance. Some good passing and moving from the Boomers. But the Mayflowers standing strong, resolute defending across the board to prevent the shot from coming in. As here's Cisdor Bentz. Ndri. Nice passing from these front three. Here's Winks. Feeding it in for Bayou Tabla. Oh, and it's Ndri! What a save from Dirier. Well, we saw in the preseason game the Boomers had last week, they draft a rookie goalkeeper in the second round. Im Song-yu starts in their final preseason game and lets in 4 goals. Some questions about, what was the plan for him? Is he going to start this season? Could it be next season? Like Dirier holding down that starting job for now and justifying his worth with a great save to keep it at 0-0. Charlton's header comes in just wide. It was a fine effort. It's a great ball in from Winks. Charlton rising high, just not able to direct that header on the frame. Early chances at a premium here. These teams both still testing the waters, feeling things out. Dirier goes long from the goal kick. Kalishnikov, strong, 6'5", 215 pounds, center forward. And Malcolm Randall inadvertently involved twice there. Worked out in his favor in the end. Here is Jana Bayou Tabla. Nice feed to Alex. Terry Carlson. Nice link up between these wingers on the front. Cross comes in, and Dirier should claim this, and does. That's the one thing to note with this Mayflowers front line. They're not greatly gifted in the height department. More of a speedy, making runs in behind. As Cisdor Bentz fighting through the foul there. Clipping in a lovely ball for Alex, who I think just went a fraction early. Looking like he was offside. Yeah, just maybe that's awfully tight. Maybe a toenail or less offside. Philippe Turin at the back, lucky to get away with that one. maybe not lucky, maybe calculated risk. As Kalashnikov wins another header. Santiago looking to play that in first time. And I think this time it's Kombamarov who's offside. If he was on, that ball was behind him and Groli able to cut it out. He was just a step there. That one a little more clear cut than the previous one. 15 minutes played. 0-0. Definitely a little bit of a cage fight. Not really a ton of clear-cut chances. The one big save from Diria at the away end. Here's Sekou Junior Ndri for Winks. Back to Winks, lovely 1-2, and Winks, oh, it's off the post! Diria casually done, but it worked out. I think he did get a piece of that to keep it level. Wow. I think Winks thought he'd scored. He was already running away and celebrating, but off the upper corner of the goal frame. Woodwork denying Winks. Now the Boomers have a chance with Kalashnikov. Here's Nnamdi Okonkwo, just couldn't corral the pass. Kalashnikov has a hand up. Just checking the boots there. Maybe his foot caught in the ground a little on that pass. Did end up looking a little heavier than he wanted it to. We speak about rookie goalkeepers, the Boomers so far, but the Mayflowers also drafted a rookie keeper in the second round. Camilio Rodejo, definitely a little bit more of a known, highly touted scouting prospect than Sung Kyu, who was kind of an unknown off-the-radar pick going into this draft. Pause for a minute as Kalashnikov is in! And Levon Miller! What a save! Begging the question of his defense, how did they let him get so free? Well, again, both these goalkeepers that have been drafted looked at as future prospects, probably not likely to start many, if any, games this season, but Levon Miller showing for the time being he's a capable incumbent keeper. This is the first corner for the Boomers. Definitely got the height advantage as Kombamarov does get that shot on target. Levon Miller starting to build up an early repertoire of saves. Sekou Ndri just not on that time for Okonkwo. Really nice defending from him. Alert to the threat. Get that front line, of this Mayflowers team is certainly pacey. You've got to be aware. Always looking to get in behind you. Here's Okonkwo. Clipping it in for Santiago. There's a driven cross in to the back post, and Miller alert to the danger once again. Here's Douglas Groli. Tabla. Sekou Ndri dropping very deep there. He's almost playing in a center mid role at this point. He does like to do that sometimes when games are getting behind them. Looking for more possession on the ball. And there's Tesarik. Winning possession back for his team. The Boomers can come away. Start thinking about an attack here now with Santiago. Jandinho. Kalashnikov and Kombamarov combining. Santiago picked his pocket there. Malcolm Randall, lovely step from the captain. Here's Chisdor Benz. And Alex having a run here, using that pace. Ooh, that was a high arm from Okonkwo. Play on, says the ref. Deep cross for Bayo Tabla. And Porter gets a foot in there. Randall. Attack still alive here with Winks. And Bentz thought about a go. And had a go. And it does go just over the crossbar in the end. Positive signs from the Mayflowers, peppering this goal with some shots. Player of Benz's quality, you expect a little bit better of an effort there, but in its early stages, 30 minutes played, still 0-0 here. Chance for me to catch my breath. Most of these games have been fast and furious right out of the gate. Ndri, nice give and go option there, but Alex doesn't take the pass back. He's got it back from Carlson, though, here. That's a nice find from Terry Carlson. Cutback is on! Alex choosing the wrong option there, maybe. For Ndri, Winks was free. Alex and Philippe Turin, known as the Titan of Turin. He's hitting at 7'2" in the back. An ever-present threat for attackers to try and get around. Built like an absolute wall. Interesting matchup with these smaller attackers here. Definitely have the beating of him in a foot race. Here's Winks. Bayo Tabla finds some space on this right-hand side. Away from Tesarik. That almost drifted into the goal. Safe hands from Dirier again, though. As Charlton wins this header over Kalashnikov. Mayflowers, nice spell of possession here. Bench trying it. Dirier, another save. Lots of good shooting opportunities, but the quality of the shots just not quite good enough to beat an established veteran like Dirier here. Oh no. Sistor Benz seems to be okay. Maybe just lost his footing. The turf there collapsed for a moment. I thought he was in some serious trouble. I have to say the one thing so far, it's been a relatively injury-free opening weekend, which you always love to see, is here's Kalashnikov cutting it back for Kombamarov. Those two not on the same page. Randall getting a foot in. Trader hardly called his name today. Okonkwo clips one up. It will fall for Zandino. It actually will be adjudged offside on Kalashnikov. 4 offside calls in this opening half. Both these teams maybe shaking the rust off a little bit. Another player we haven't mentioned yet for the Mayflowers, obviously again trading down to get their man Jan Giselman, a proven starter. They draft Frank Brilliant Jr., another midfielder they can add to this already fine crop they have, as there's a great pass from Andri about Frank Brilliant. We'll see if he makes a debut today. Tabla, Junior Andri, saved by Dirier, straight at him again. On the Boomer side, they also did draft a rookie winger, Keverton, from Brazil. Definitely a different to the typical Boomers archetype of a big, powerful forward. As here we are, the first half ends 0-0. The first game so far that has yet to have a goal in the first half. Not for a lack of trying and chances, though. Lots of opportunities. Mayflowers slightly dominating going forward, but the Boomers waiting maybe to pick their moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here with second half action from this final game of the week. Welcome back here as we head into this final 45 minutes of opening week action. Granted, of course, if the scores do stay level, we will see extra time and penalties if needed if neither of these teams can break this deadlock. Here are the Boomers now, starting this second half a little bit more positively. Trying to get Trader involved. Taken away by Malcolm Randall, the captain, for the Mayflowers. Both teams lacking that cutting edge in the final third going forward. Strong in possession though. Here's Douglas Groli, Brazilian, picks out Junior. Back for Sistor Benz. Winks with a chance. Lays it up for Andri. It's 1-0. The deadlock is broken. It's Sekou Junior Andri who hits the trademark pose as his buddies join him in celebrating with the fans. It's 1-0 to the Mayflowers, and it has been coming. How about this pass? Winks into Bentz, and then right back from Winks to unlock the defense. Too many good options in that final third. Lovely, crisp, quick passing. No chance on that one for Dirier. And the hosts deservedly take a 1-0 lead. Up to the Boomers now, see how they can respond here on the road and now on the ropes. And here's Kombamarov trying to get it behind Groli. He did his job really well defensively. Here's Devontae Charlton. And Terry Carlson looking to spring the attack here. It's a nice ball into Sekou Andri. And now Lax, there's space opening up for him in the middle here. Malcolm Randall, Winks calling for it, getting it, feeding it, and Dirier alert to the danger, just kind of fell apart there. Those last two passes, not quite good enough to get through the back line of the Boomers, who did well to cope with the danger. It's right back to defending for them. Quick giveaway, here's Winks, lovely back heel, surely it's 2, and Dirier says no thank you. Totally a lapse of concentration at the back from the Boomers. Dirier bails them out with a fine save. Tabla has got to be making more of that chance. Clear cut, one-on-one, and he hit it right at him. Corner still alive here, though, for the Mayflowers, and it looks like we're going to have maybe a substitution Quinn Doer on for Roscoe Porter. He's been kind of a non-factor in this game. Let's see from the reaction. Not happy with his performance. Yanked after 56 minutes. And the resident starter from last year, Quinn Doer, comes back in to see if he can make an impact. Not exactly an attack-minded substitution, though. Maybe trying to shore up at the back, trying to hope to facilitate a more attacking move. Here's Pence in the meantime. Winks. Clipping one in. It's a good ball. Randall with the flick on. It was a good effort, but just couldn't get the power he needed. It's Kalashnikov. He has to hold that ball up. He's just getting bodied by Devontae Charlton up there every time. Here's Winks. Randall. Nice ball to Indri. Randall looks for the pass, finds the pass. Julian Winks, 2-0, too easy. Mayflowers starting to run away with it now. As there we see the wink from Mr. Winks. How did he get so free? Appeared, almost spawned in at the 6-yard box. What a find from Malcolm Randall as well. And it's 2-0. The hosts are taking the driver's seat here. Boomers searching for answers at the back again. Mayflowers finally making the most of these chances. 2/3 of the way through this game, 15 minutes into the second half. Mayflowers have turned up the heat here. They're on the attack again here. Boomers have no answers for them right now. You've got to get something figured out. Maybe a substitution. Randall plays it over the top, and that one will be offside on Douglas Crowley. Horton over this free kick now. Just trying to settle things down. It's been kind of a route one approach. Again, it's not working. The Boomers just lopping it forward every time they get the ball, and almost immediately turning it over. Here's a substitute, Quinn Doer. There's absolutely nothing going forward for the Boomers right now. Here is Alex. And Terry Carlson with some room to run on the side. Alex again, got it back. Dree, there's options opening up. Bayou Tabla somehow puts it over. He's had a couple of good chances today, and that is another missed opportunity for him. Just flying over the bar. That would have sealed it, I think. I think when we talk in the preseason, he is the player, when they draft Frank Brilliant, they look to maybe think about replacing him, and there is a substitution, and sure enough, right on cue, take some credit for that one. There is the replacement. Frank Brilliant, the rookie second-round draft pick midfielder from the United States, is on for Bayou Tabla, who's missed a couple of clear-cut chances today. Could be a storyline worth noting going forward in the season. We'll have to see how Brilliant gets on out there this afternoon. Taking up that role on the right-hand side of that midfield triumvirate. Here's Malcolm Randall. Here is Brilliant. Involved right away. Looking to get forward. It's a nice pass. Sekou Ndri. She's toward Bence. Brilliant's making a bursting run forward, and Bence goes for it himself, and that will deflect up toward Derrier. Derrier, who can collect it. Brilliant was in there. Home fans loving what they're seeing from him so far. Great effort from the rookie. Here's Doer. Boomers have got to try and get something going forward here. Here is Kalashnikov. Foster just drifting offside, offering absolutely no help. Gendinho. Slowing things down here, trying to dictate the tempo of this game. Devontae Charlton again sticking to his task of defending Kalashnikov like a magnet. Here's Bence. Well, I love what I'm seeing from Brilliant so far. Bursting forward again. He's looking to get in there every time they get the ball on the front foot. Here's Randall. And Ndri. It's Sizdor Bence. Oh, and he was looking for the rookie. What a story that would have been for Frank Brilliant. Robert Tesserek, it's now or never for the Boomers. Just 15 minutes left to play in this one. For Foster Traders, able to come away with that ball. Away from Terry Carlson. Feeding it in. Kalashnikov, if he's onside, it'll be a goal. It's 2-1 to Brooklyn. Hello. Here we go. And Sergei Kalashnikov, it's been really a quiet afternoon for the entire front line. Foster Trader making an impact, gets that ball off the Terry Carlson deflection, Thought he was going to shoot here. How about that pass from Graham Foster-Trader? Putting it on a silver platter, and Kalishnikov makes no mistake from 1 yard out. Hitting that trademark bear crawl celebration as well. We've seen a lot of these today. Well, it's something to think about. And here is Ivan Molina coming on, an attack-minded player on for Santiago. Really not been able to get into the game at all, Rafael Santiago. Yep, 15 minutes to play here. That just makes this final quarter of an hour a little more interesting for both teams. For the Mayflowers, do you keep going forward? The pressure was working. Or do you sit back and try to just dig in, defend what you've got? Surprised we're not seeing rookie Keverton brought on here for Kombamarov. He's been a non-factor in this game so far. Tesarik stepping across to make that challenge. Here is Terry Carlson. And Malcolm Randall. Bentz to a nice position. Here's Brilliant. Holding it up nicely. Dree. Winks. Looking for Brilliant. It's Frank Brilliant, the rookie. Oh! What a save! Derrier. Doesn't know how he got so open. Oh, wow. Once again, Frank Brilliant, since coming on, has been brilliant. Take nothing away from that shot. He has been energetic. He is looking to make an impact. There's Julian Winks over this corner, just taking his time, making sure everything is set up nicely. Bentz looking in for the short corner. Let's see if he takes it. He does. Touch from Bentz is heavy. Got away. Breaks as far as Caroli on the edge of the box. Here's Charlton. Can hit them from range. Tries one. Whoa! It took a nasty deflection. And Derrier had to make the adjustment on the fly. It's an absolute pile driver from Charlton. It's off of, I think, Okonkwo, just off the outside of the boot. And again, Derrier able to react mid-save. Keep them in this game, but again, time running out. As Winks this time is the man on the short corner. They've won another corner. This strategy proving to be effective, keeping the pressure on the Boomers, not letting them play out of their own defensive third. Once again with Winks running short. Boomers electing not to send anyone out there to meet them. Their fifth corner of the match. Here's Winks. Kombamarov, it's a deflection off him. Charlton winning it, and the header can trickle out harmlessly for a goal kick. Well, DeMonte Charlton has had a great game. I mean, he's had a couple of headers that he's won, but doing his primary job, keeping Kalishnikov quiet, obviously, the one goal aside, when he's been marking him in rhythm, they have been unable to get anything past him today at the back. Really strong, powerful player in that back line. 5 minutes to go, plus maybe a minute or two of added time. It's kind of last call for the Boomers here as Kalishnikov wins the header for Foster-Trader. Surveys his options, elects to go out wide to Kombamarov. Back to Foster-Trader. Dancing. Waiting for something to open up ahead of him. Taking some time off the clock though. Here's Molina. Kalishnikov. Doer, just a poor effort going forward. Don't know what he saw there, but ran right into two players. Carlson now can break the speed of Andre. Look at him go. He's off to the races. Here's Winks. Telling Carlson to clear out. Here's Frank Brilliant. Lovely backheel from the rookie. Won by Molina. Tesseric's got to get this forward quick. As we head into the final minute of the 90. The referee's added 6 minutes of added time. As you can see the groan from the home fans. They don't think it should be that long. I'd say I somewhat agree. There haven't been too many stoppages in this game. It's Quinn Doer. Trader can cut inside if he wants to. Looking to go back down his flank. There he is down the wing. In a corner. It looks like the referee did call a handball. I think it was on Foster-Trader though. Who was saying it wasn't off. It was originally off the Sistor Bentz. The referee didn't see it that way, and again, some chance for the clock to wind. Looks like the comeback effort is going to fall just short for the Boomers, but still definitely positive signs for both of these teams as there's an easy giveaway from Malcolm Randall, uncharacteristic of his play. Molina, though, not really the quality of ball they need there, as there's Gisselman sweeping up. That's what they brought him in to do. Here's Kishdor Bentz. Alex unable to keep that ball in, just got a little bit sloppy here, but again, Looking like the clock is going to be in their favor as just 1 minute left to play. The Boomers can't get a ball. They're fuming. Taking their sweet time as well. Zandino really got to get it going here. What is he doing? Here is Zandino cutting inside. Nice ball for Kalishnikov. Surely not. Frank Brilliant Jr., the rookie, has had a really strong performance, keeping that lead intact, and that is going to do it. The Boston Mayflowers able to hold on to a 2-1 lead at home. Brooklyn Boomers' comeback effort falls just short. And that is going to wrap up what has been a breathtaking week of action from us here in the National Soccer League. There was your man of the match. It's Julian Winks, got the assist and got the opening goal, certainly powering his team to this victory today. A strong opening day showing for the Mayflowers and able to be resolute and hold on to that lead. It has been a fantastic week of action across the league here. We are so happy to be back and looking forward to doing this again in just 5 days' time. I've been your host, Matthew Hummel. I will leave you here with these post-game highlights, and we will see you all next Friday at 8 p.m. Until then, cheers, Jeff.